everyone, Jennifer here. I have a very important message for you today. Something that I joke about all the time, but I'm actually quite serious about it. And when I do these videos on arts and culture, seeking out the arts, cultivating your mind, they always get way fewer views than my beauty and style videos get, for example. And I always wondered why that is. I think it should be the opposite. We should be more concerned about these things than we are about, fashion or beauty trends or anything like that, that to me seems not as important. But I decided to name this video Refuse to be Dumbed Down because I'm hoping that it'll bring more viewers in to listen to this very important topic. I'm not luring you in because I'm telling you, this is what I'm talking about today, refusing to be dumbed down. This is the subject. And I'm hoping that, we can really get a dialogue going here because it's something that I think is very critical to our society. So what am I talking about by saying dumbed down? Well, I think, and you all know that I feel this way, that popular culture has been really dumbed down lately. I mean, I feel like it's just not only a slippery slide, it's like a steep slope, okay? Everything from the sorts of television shows that are on the air today, to some of the movies, the humor in the movies that I'm just not personally getting myself. Everything from that to the music that we listen to, that popular music that's on the radio, where you listen to the lyrics and you're like, really? This is art? Also, right down to the images that the media shows us on a daily basis, the stars that get the most clicks on their articles. I'm not going to name names. This is not to shame anybody, but you know the type of people that I mean. There's a lot of people in popular culture right now who get so much attention in the media, and every time I click on one of their articles and I read about them, I feel like I'm getting dumber. Okay? Because I'm like, why am I wasting my brain space thinking about these people? So this video right now is to inspire you to stand up to the dumbing down of culture and say, you know what? I don't want any part of that. I choose to cultivate my mind. I choose to enrich myself intellectually and spiritually. I choose to look at things, media, arts, films, listen to music that actually enriches my soul and makes me a better, smarter person. I am always talking about seeking out the arts and how important I think it is. It is so important. I think that we underestimate how important it is. And one of my readers recently sent me an article about how arts organizations such as the symphonies and the operas and, art installations are really having to think differently about how to bring in customers. Because it used to be that back in the day, these were the things that people patronized. They loved going to the symphony because of the beautiful music, or they loved going to the ballet. But now, it's like pulling teeth to get people to come to these things. They'd rather be laying on their sofa watching 5 episodes in a row of The Real Housewives, for example. Oh, I can't say how much that makes me sad and how much it disturbs my soul. So what can we do about it? Number 1, we can patronize the arts. In your local area, make sure that you patronize the arts. Instead of doing what you usually do, go see a play, go check out a dance show, go be a part of a dance show, go listen to the symphony, go to a concert, visit your local museum or check out local artists, even if it's at a coffee shop. Patronize the arts. Number 2, and I've also talked about this before, be an artist yourself. If you're a writer, write your poetry, write your novel, write your screenplay, play that instrument, play the piano every day, pick up that violin again, even though it's been years since you've picked it up. As far as dancing goes, I told you my husband and I are taking ballroom dancing lessons. I finally convinced him to do it, and he got it for me for Christmas, and we are having so much fun. This is not something that we thought we would be skilled at, okay? And I'm just saying, not saying that we're that good, but we are having the time of our lives. We are learning a new art, and it's just wonderful, a wonderful way to spend our time. As far as films go, seek out films that add something to your life. Or seek out films that inspire you artistically or have a story that is something great to tell. Not films with really crass humor, with slapstick comedy that's just really dumbed down. I think that, actually, the American public is really speaking up about this. They want intellectual films, and that's where they're putting their money. So I hope that the movie studios listen. And step 3 is to bring the arts into your home. And I have even more ideas for you on how to do this. I know I've mentioned to you things like simply listening to classical music while you cook dinner, or listening to the opera show, those types of things. We've taken it a step further in our home, where we have instituted what we call the culture minute in our house. Although it's a bit more than a minute, it's more like 10 to 15 minutes. And sometimes it stretches on if we are having fun with it. What we do is, our whole family, so me, my husband, and our 2 daughters, we get together and we discuss a topic of culture in the evening. And sometimes we'll watch it. So, my husband and I have been learning the foxtrot and the waltz. So last night for our culture minute, we brought up YouTube on our television and we showed the girls professionals doing the foxtrot and the waltz. And we had so much fun and they were enthralled. And it was just wonderful to sit there and look at a dance form. So we've decided to implement this in our family. So every day, if we're all together, we're going to talk about culture. Maybe we'll study an artist, or we'll look at a specific dance move, or we'll listen to a symphony on the radio, that type of thing. And really making it an important part of our lives. The books you read, motivating yourself intellectually and spiritually, this is so important. And we've been talking about this a lot. Rather than wasting hours online on Facebook or whatever we're looking at online, instead to pick up a book, an old classic, something that you always wanted to read but you haven't read, for example. So when I have downtime and I think, oh, what am I going to do with my time? Rather than going online and, I do go online obviously, but rather than spending hours online, I pick up a book, or I listen to beautiful music. I do something. I play the piano that is going to enrich me, because I refuse to be dumbed down. I refuse. And I know that you do too. I know that the people who watch my videos feel the same way. And this video is meant to champion you and inspire you. And if you feel inspired, I would love for you to share this video with your friends. Hopefully we can create a community of culture, a community of intellect, a community where we are able to discuss these things with each other and not be dragged down with everybody else. I would love to know what you think about the dumbing down of our culture. What are your thoughts on this? I know that you have opinions. Let's all be nice, but definitely leave them in the comment section below. Thank you for joining me on the Daily Connoisseur. I'll see you soon.